Hey guys, Dark91 here with a review of episode 61 of Dragon Ball Super. As I say in every episode, do not watch the video if you do not want to be spoiled. I don't want to hear anybody saying, "Oh, you spoiled this. Oh, you spoiled that." There's nothing in the thumbnail that's going to be spoiled. I warned you at the very beginning, like I do every week, so this is no different. So there, when I do this review, if I seem like I'm all over the place, I haven't gathered my thoughts, my words don't seem to come out my mouth right, it's because this episode was just so damn fantastic that I'm still gathering my thoughts. My brain is all over the place. If you remember the episode of SpongeBob where I believe it was Mr. Krabs asking SpongeBob about the secret Krabby Patty formula, and it goes zoom into his brain, and you see like 100 other SpongeBob's in like this work office, which is still his brain. That's all over the place, and the place is on fire. Paper is all over the place, in the air, in flames. That's exactly how my brain is right now. There was a lot thrown at us this week, and I'm gonna have to watch this video, this episode, quite a few times to understand what was going on. I'm one to not wait for the subtitles. I watch it raw, then I watch it with subtitles. But this time, I think I have to literally sit down, watch it 2 or 3 times to fully understand what was said and what was going on in this episode. Because a lot what went on, a lot was thrown at us, and a lot of people like what will say, just with all the information thrown at us, I got a headache, or whatever. That's how my brain is right now. So if I seem like that, now you know. So it was explained to us that in the episode that Goku Black is the present Zamasu. And you guys are gonna be wondering, what do you mean he's the present Zamasu? Zamasu was destroyed. Well, the other um Zamasu, the future Zamasu, the Zamasu that you see with Black, he explains that he teamed up with the past Zamasu, and that the other Zamasu that's with Black right now is the Zamasu from Trunks' future. So the Trunks, or not the Trunks, the Zamasu that we saw Beerus destroy was indeed the past Zamasu. There's about at least about 5 Zamasus, because with the explanation that we wanna that was told to us this week in this episode, there's another timeline that was created, and because of that timeline, there's no longer 4 Zamasus. There's 5 Zamasus, and this is what I mean, that there's a lot of that was thrown at us, and my brain is on fire right now. But during the fight, Vegeta saves Trunks, and Vegeta asks Trunks if he's okay, and Trunks says, yeah, he's okay. I'm pretty sure Trunks was thinking to himself, it's pretty, it's odd to hear Vegeta ask if he's okay, because Vegeta's one to stay by himself. But as you've seen so far in Dragon Ball Super, Vegeta has had the most character development next to Kid Trunks. So the future Zamasu that we see next to Black, he explains that he goes to the future, or he's in the future, but he uses the time ring. He gathers the Super Dragon Balls to grant his immortality, and after granting his immortality, they destroy the Super Dragon Balls. And he further explains that when he switched bodies with Goku in this new timeline, in the brand new timeline, he switches bodies with Goku, and after switching bodies with Goku, he kills off Goku. So it's after that, so he's in Goku's body, but with Zamasu's mind. And the Zamasu that was there has Goku's mind. So after that, it'll look like Goku is killing himself. That's what, if you were to just sit down and visualize it, it you will see it kind of looks like Goku defeating Goku killing himself. But their minds were swapped. It was like mind transplantation or transferring or something along those lines. So after they switch bodies, at this time, like I said, this was like the very first episode of. If you remember the first episode of Dragon Ball Super, we see that Goku was farming. This new timeline was basically that. Zamasu goes back into the past and switches bodies with Goku, ends up killing the Zamasu with Goku's mind. And after that, he goes off and he kills Chi Chi and Goten. And this is, I thought I hated Frieza. I thought I hated Cell. I thought I hated Majin Buu. I thought I hated Super Android 16 or no, Super Android 17. I thought I hated Omega Shenron. I thought I hated Golden Frieza. No, I thought I hated Frost. I hate Zamasu with every fiber of my being. I hate Zamasu. How do you go and kill his family? Killing Goku was enough for you. You went ahead and you killed his damn family. You killed his wife and you killed his son. I don't know where Goten was at this time, but he kills Chi Chi and Goten. And man, that I was shocked. But the fight continues, and Black has Goku pinned against the wall, and he asks Goku, "Do you want to know what happened to your family?" And with a confused look, when he's partially hurting because he's pinned up against the wall, but then he's also partially confused because Black just asked him, what do you want? Do you want to know what happened to your family? And Black says, with a smile or a smirk, he killed him. Let me tell you something. I've never seen, well, besides, there's a few scenes, but so far in Super, I haven't seen Goku explode the way he did. This man exploded. But in all reality, Chi Chi and Goten are fine in the present. And Trunks is past, but in Goku's present time, Chi Chi and Goten are alive. They're fine, they're well, they're whatever. But since Goku is, he's addicted to fighting, but at the same time, he does care about his family. And hearing from someone who looks like him say that, "Oh, I killed your family," he explodes, man. He ends up, he just goes after Black. He goes after Zamasu. They're just, he's shooting Ki Blast, and just it was this fight, or not this fight, but this scene was incredible. The music, the fighting, the music. That I said music again. See, again, I told you I was gonna be all over the place. But it was amazing. The whole episode had no downs. The episode was all ups. This was just one of the many ups that it has. So then, after that, Black shoots a Ki Blast to Goku, and just to distract him, and he powers up his Keyblade, and then he takes his Keyblade, and he just like a bat, he swings it, and key rods had went through Goku, a bunch of pink key rods. Now, I'm gonna use an example here. If you remember the chakra rods that Tendo Pain had in the Jiraiya versus Pain fight, that's exactly how they looked. They just pierced his body, even though they're key. They're not real rods, but they're key. But it still went through him, suspending him in the air. And he shoots another. He throws another keyblade at him, and this time it explodes because Goku's suspended in the air, and then it explodes. It hits him. It explodes, and then ends up knocking him. And we see Goku come out of the clouds of from the explosion. It ends up knocking him to the ground and knocking him out of Super Saiyan Blue. So then we have a scene with Trunks and Vegeta. Trunks walks up. Vegeta looks at him like, "What are you doing?" And Trunks says that he's gonna take Black on. Vegeta says that he doesn't have a chance, but Trunks says, I know that, but I won't know that till I try. So, while he's standing there, we have this split screen, half Goku, half black Goku's face, half Zamasu's face, and at the same time, when I was watching this, before I went on Twitter and seen if Herms98 did any translations or nothing, by myself, while I was watching this, I said to myself, I'm pretty sure that Black and Zamasu are saying that because of Trunks using the time machine, going in the past, and going back in time, then going back to his timeline, that he's going to be punished for breaking time rules. And to find out that's exactly what happened makes me, in the words of Geekdom 101, a great prognosticator, because I don't know Japanese to save my life. I may know idiot, I may know brother, I may know mom and dad, I may know I may know a lot of simple words. But to find out that I guessed that Zamasu and Black were telling Trunks that, he's going to be punished because he keeps breaking time rules, just blew me away. It really did, because I wasn't expecting myself to be right. Because usually when I guess something like that, I tend to be wrong. But for me to be right, it just made me feel like I was God. I felt amazed that that was going on. But like I said, at the same time, Black and Zamasu at the same time says that they want to punish Trunks for breaking time rules. Like I said, going back in the past to save Goku from the heart virus. And that's exactly what Zamasu said, that if it wasn't for Trunks going back in time to save Goku, he would have never taken Goku's body. So basically what they're saying is that everything that has transpired after him after going back in time to give Goku the antidote so he wouldn't die is Trunks' fault. That's what's basically being said. In simple terms, Black and Zamasu are blaming everything that's happened so far because he keeps going back in time. He keeps breaking the time rules. And Trunks goes straight. He goes Super Saiyan right away. Attacks Black, but Black blocks it. He gets caught in a headlock. He is in Trunks get caught in a headlock, and Black shoots a ki blast right through him, knocking him to the top of a crumbled building. And then right after that, we see him go straight down. He gets knocked out of Super Saiyan, and Mai and Bulma are running towards him. Mai yelling, Trunksu, Trunksu, so worried about him. God, I feel so girly saying that. I don't know why. But then they continue to talk, aka Black and Zamasu, and then Trunks with one hit hits the top of the crumbled building, and I thought that the top of the building was gonna crumble or was gonna break, and everybody falls down. But no, everybody's still standing up in the building. He gets on one knee, and he's pissed. And this is the best part of the episode. I got so excited after I saw this. I flipped the hell out. I really did. But Trunks gets up super fucking pissed. Super pissed. And when he's powering up, It kind of looked like the way that Black powered up to turn Super Saiyan Rose. If you remember that, the first time they went back into the future to fight and they saw his new transformation, the way that the ki went straight up into the gods, separating the clouds, and we saw lightning all over the place, and we see him just yelling. Even more ki was surrounding him. Even more lightning was shooting all over the place. This was the best transformation in Super. I swear, I'm not joking or nothing. This was the best transformation in Super, beating Super Saiyan God and Super Saiyan Blue. This is the best transformation in Super. So after the all the yelling, all the ki being shot into the air, and um all the lightning all over the place, Trunk gets up and he's standing up this time. And we see we see everything calm down. We see the aura that was around him. It was it looked like basically he was in a tube, and the light and the ki and the lightning was all around him. But then everything just went away, and we see this bright ass yellow aura around him. But that was outside. But was inside the aura as well was this blue aura. He had blue aura around him, and there was yellow around it. Shit looked like it was Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken times 10, but his version. And we find out that this is one of Trunks' brand new transformation. This is a transformation exclusively for Trunks, never before seen. And I know a lot of people saying, "Oh, well, he's gonna unlock Super Saiyan God. He's gonna unlock Super Saiyan Blue." I every time I saw someone say that, I said, "No, that's not what's gonna happen." And if this video is a little longer than usual, I tried at least 4 times to record this video, but my mind was all over the place because I couldn't just my body. I felt like a rattled battery that was going to explode. Excuse me. But the way he looked, and I kind of compared it to Super Trunks, but he wasn't big and buff. He was still in his regular attire, nothing stretched out because of big muscles, but his hair was pointier. This man had no pupils. That's another reason why I said that he looked like Super Trunks. After going through that giant transformation, the man had no pupils. I looked at him and was like, "Are you gonna? You look like Broly again, but this time you look like the skinny version of Broly." But he goes and he lands some shots to Black and Zamasu, and then but right after he had transformed, I know I'm going all over the place with the transformation, but after he transforms, he's walking, and the way he's walking normal, but the ground underneath him is starting to break. I'm like, what? It kind of reminded me of, if you see giants when they walk, they break the ground when they walk. And in Piccolo has done the same thing in the 23rd Budokai and Dragon Ball, and you've seen other giants as well do the same thing. When they walk, they break the ground. But it's crazy because Trunks is still the same height. He's not taller. He's not any more muscular than what he already was. It's just he's got a different aura around him. His hair is more pointier. His hair is a little bit more yellowish, and he has no pupils. And it was awesome. You can hear it in my voice now. Yeah, and honestly, I'm not gonna try and re-record this. I've tried it 4 times already. If my review isn't on point as any other of my reviews are, honestly, I don't care because this episode was just so damn fabulous. It really was. A lot of shit went down. A lot of information was thrown at us, but the end of the episode was the best part and the reason why I'm all over the place tonight. And like I said, I'm gonna have to spend like a majority of my time tomorrow, dedicating so much time to watch the episode to. But the reason why I'm gonna rewatch the episode is to better understand what Zamasu was talking about. Him going into the past, recruiting the past Zamasu to take his place in the present, and there was just so much going on. But the end was amazing. And I normally don't do this, but I'm gonna make a separate video and review or do a episode 62 review, maybe prediction. I know I usually do that in the episode, but after that, I didn't. I watched. I stopped it like mid credits because I just wanted to write down all the stuff that transpired in the episode. I wanted to go on Twitter, see if there was anything that I missed, and then I just wanted to make the review. If this review is 20 minutes, so be it. If this review is 25 minutes, so be it. But there was a lot that went on. I'm just a loss for words, man. But I'm gonna end it off here. I'm gonna watch the preview to episode 62 and make a video on that and talk about it. Also, make my predictions and to see what is going on. So I'm gonna tell you. I hope you guys are ready for what episode 62 is about to throw at you. I hope you guys are ready. I was not ready. I was not. I was thrown out my seat, man. I really was. I felt like a kid. I felt like the very first time when I saw Frieza and Goku fight. I felt like the first time when Gohan fought Cell. I felt like the when Majin Vegeta and Goku fought in the Buu Saga. That's exactly how I felt. And those are the best three fights of Dragon Ball Z. Those three fights right there are the most iconic fights in Dragon Ball or Dragon Ball Z. And I felt like that. It was just fucking crazy, man. But I'm gonna end it off here. Subscribe if you haven't. Like the video. Dislike the video. I really don't care. Um, leave a like, leave a dislike, leave a comment, share, do all that good stuff. And I'm gonna go and watch the preview to episode 62, see what's going on, and then make a video on it, and just see if I can make any prediction of what's going on. But until then, I'll see you guys in the next video, which will be up in about 20 minutes or so. If not, then maybe 30 minutes. But I gotta give time for this video to upload, and then I gotta go watch the video. So I'm gonna see you guys in my next video. Peace out.